really everything about being a human in the 21st century is impacted by knowledge about rising sea levels, because fundamentally it changes where we can live and how we can live. My work focuses on working out why glaciers and ice sheets are getting darker as the climate warms, and how that's going to contribute to sea level rise. I can remember when I was trying to choose the subject I wanted to study at university, and I was well on course for one particular area of study. And it was a conversation with my mum, actually. And she said, "Are you doing this for the right reasons? Is it what you love?" Then I rethought my decision. Really what drives me is solving problems that haven't been solved before. And there's an unlimited amount of those in the Arctic and Antarctic. That was my absolute obsession. One of the privileges of working in this field is that there are major questions that simply have not been answered. So we're making big progress even by doing fundamental baseline studies. There are large areas of the Arctic and the Antarctic that are colourful and dark things heat up in the sun, so those dark areas melt faster. If we can use drones, planes and satellites to see what processes are causing the darkening, then we can start to build a model that can project that darkening into the future. When we have that knowledge, we can start to think about how to mitigate or how to reduce that risk. Following on from the award, we now have the tools and the equipment to be able to scale up over the entire planet. Got new explanations for how microscopically small life darkens glaciers and ice sheets at the scale of entire continents. Now, we have a much better foundation for more accurate models for how things are going to change into the future and the risks posed globally. There's lots of people whose work has been a critical foundation for the work that I do. These incredible people that have gone the extra mile, striven for excellence, and it makes me want to live up to that ideal. There's no way that I would be able to do the science that I do without all of that, because that's decades of work. So all of the software that I write, all of the data that I produce is all completely openly available to the public. And I hope that in the future, people will use it to advance science a little bit further. What's really satisfying for me is that people are already starting to do that. Scientific exploration of the poles is never going to be finished. There's no finish line. The whole point is to find the limit and go a little bit past it and make things a little bit more robust, more precise, or a little bit more accurate so we can make better decisions. We can always strive for perfection.